they both are mystics. I just noticed that. Who's more mystical? Let us know. What is up, Goat World? It's me, your boy JDZ, and I'm back at you with another Goat format video, coming at you live and direct from Spaceship Earth. How are you doing on this Monday? Hopefully you are doing well. Goat news. So March 19th is going to be your next time to qualify for Worlds. We got the FLC tournament that's happening. If you have the time and you're available, make sure you go ahead and jump into that. On the 27th, there's going to be the Patreon World Championship Qualifier, goatformat.com. Hop into that. I'm going to definitely be there for that one. Oh, and if you are a part of the Patreon, they got the last spots available for the Patreon playoff, the Patreon Friday playoff tournament championship situation. I might try to play. Hopefully I can get one of those last slots, but if you have those, make sure you tune in and jump in. It's going to be pretty cool. Another chance to qualify for World. So any opportunity you have to do that, you should try to take that if you're into that kind of thing. If not, you know, just check it out. It's still pretty dope to be an observer and being a fan. Speaking of being an observer, being a fan, finally we got some progress on the Goat Format War League. The Goat Format War League is underway. It's about to start taking place. March 13th will be the beginning of week 1 of the Goat Format War League. 16 teams came out and registered to participate in the first inaugural season of the Go Format War League. It's going to be super dope. Over 100 players, some of the most competitive players, all the names. It's all going to be really cool. I'm so glad that I got to be a part of it. It's going to be a lot more content and time is going to be dedicated to the Go Format War League. So hopefully the viewers of this channel are interested in seeing that and seeing how it all turns out. So wish us all luck on the very first season of the Go Format War League, and hopefully it's something that sticks around and is really going to be a part of the game, because a lot of people talking about it, a lot of people showing a lot of divine interest in it, and I think it's going to be great. So week 1, if you're in it, shout out to you. If you are not in it, go ahead and continue to look out for it and watch. Some of the games are going to be really intense. They're all ranked games. Go Format War League. I will be meeting with some of the founders of the league. Yeah, we're gonna tomorrow. We're gonna put together some power ranking videos and some preseason videos. So stay tuned. It's gonna be really cool. Go Format War League. We're up next. I think I covered all the housekeeping for now. No mail. You know, slow. It's a slow mail situation right now. So I'm still trying to get some more stuff. I haven't got any new cards in a while. So we'll see if I can get some new mail. I gotta say, big shout out to everyone who's been dropping by and hit me up about the channel and about how, you know, what they like to see and what they want to do. How you guys think we should make it pop, man? Because as I've stated before, I know I'm the face of this channel, but I consider this to be everyone's channel. Everyone who wants to do something like this but can't. Everyone who thinks something like this is good but don't have the gumption or time available to do something like this. I want to be your voice. And a lot of people have jumped out and spoke to me offline like, hey JD, I don't think you're doing everything you can to maximize. You know, people are really smart. There's some super smart people out there who know way more about all of this technical stuff and algorithms and viewership and flow through and screen shit. I don't know anything about any of that, so I don't know how to set any of that up, that stuff up. But a few people have reached out about getting it out there more, and they got some tips. So definitely some stuff maybe changing based on the algorithmic flow and trying to grow the channel, because that's priority 1, to grow this, to get more people. So if I can change a couple things up to make it better for more people, viewer experience, I think I'm gonna do that. So stay tuned for the changes. Tell me if you notice any changes. Tell me if there's anything else you think we should change here to make it better, a better viewer experience for the people coming in. So only thing that will be remaining is that the grind will continue. The grind will not stop. It will continue to happen until it happens, or it won't, and then it'll continue to try. So that's how we do it. JDZ Plays Goats, we're going somewhere. Anywho, back to the action at hand. So just a quick recap again. After playing probably one of my luckier games, I would say, against DN Mudda Deluxe, I was able to secure a victory after opening Triple Thunder Dragon and playing through some very intense conditions. It was something, you know, and it happened for me, and I was elated to get that victory. And I remember being so happy and overjoyed and just elated for getting the win. Do you guys get like excited when you win, and do you get sad when you lose, or is that just me? I don't know, but I just remember being super happy after I won. I get to go into the finals of this event and get a rematch with Krebz, the person who defeated me. Again, I can't say enough good about Krebz and their game and what he's got going on. Him, the entire Team Rampage organization. Team Rampage is actually another a premier team that will be participating in Go Format World League. Check it out. But yeah, Krebz is in there, and it's just, I can't say enough good about what they're doing over there. And Krebz, my opponent, made it through. This is the finals. I'm coming from the loser side. Krebz is coming from the winner side. My one loss being to Krebz, and we're gonna shake it up and see how it does. So I have to beat Krebz 2 times in order to win this event. You know, that's going to be extremely difficult to do. Fantastic Warrior player. My deck, I think, hindsight being what it is, I think my deck was good against Warriors, I suppose. I had a lot of cards that were counter to the Warrior matchup, but, you know, if they get on you, they just get on you, and then there's nothing. Warriors is just, you've all been in that hurt box, you know, that hurt locker of the Warrior matchup, man. And you know, that's how it is sometimes. So I'm trying to avoid that from happening. I'm trying to maintain my advantage. I'm trying to be aggressive when I need to. I'm trying to conserve my stuff. I don't want to YOLO like I did in the first time, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to sit back and be too passive and just let them just run me over. So I'm still trying to figure it out. You know, to this day, I get blown out by Warriors all the time, and it's just how it is sometimes. It happens to everybody. It's going to continue to happen. That is life. So with that, I'll go ahead and hop on into the replay with JDZ versus Krebz 619 from Team Rampage, and we're going to hop in and see what he do. But first, go ahead and make sure you like and subscribe, man. Just go ahead and do it. I know some people don't want to do it. That's fine. But just go and hook it up, man, if you want to. We're going straight to the top, and I'm changing some stuff up. We're going to hop into this. One of these days, it's going to happen. We're going to be just floating through the universe on Spaceship Earth, man, and they're going to hit the algorithm wave, and we're just going to jump right in. And next thing you know, because we're almost at 200. Like, we're really close to 200 subscribers, and this is just some fake 200. You know, this is some real. We got some dedicated 200 people subscribe and are coming back, and we all kind of we're riding together. Like, it's not like some people have all these millions and billions of subscribers, but they're not real. You know what I'm saying? They're not real like we're real, because we come together and we're all about this thing together. And I appreciate the love and support. It means so much. So just continue to do that, and I'll continue to rock. You know, shout out to everyone, whoever reached out to your boy on the ladder and just say, hey man, we'll get a game. I think I've gotten a game with quite a few people from the subscriber zone, and I'm telling you, I'm probably like 40%. You guys are super good out there, man. People can play this game a lot better than your boy, you know. So I have got some dubs. So if I got a dub on you, don't, you know what I'm saying, let us know that. Let us know that too. Don't just tell me about all the dubs you got on me. Make sure you share your L's as well, because I'm putting.
Huh? You think you can do this shit? You think you can do this to me?
I'm putting a hit on a lot of y'all out here too, so you know what it is. Anyway, like I said, thank you guys for doing that. All right, here we are at the replay. Myself versus Krebz 619. Winner of this qualifies to go into another tournament. It is a Patreon playoff. So you win one of these weekly tournaments, qualify for a playoff. You get into the playoff, you run that, and then you get to qualify. Hopefully I can get this, because I want to get into that next tournament, but you know, we'll see what happens. There's only a few spots left, so maybe spoiler alert. So let's go ahead and hop on into it. JDZ versus Krebz. Got the rock, so boom, right off the back, I'm hyped, because I'm coming off that sick win. I'm already feeling like on top of the world. I'm feeling unbeatable, you know, 3 Thunder Dragons. I'm like, no one can stop me.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
You know, and I get the rock, and I'm going first. I'm like, no one's come hold me down. You know, anything can happen. So of course I'm going to go first.
Fight.
I get the scapegoat, Sork, ring, upstart, BLS. So get already off the back, I'm kind of pissed again, because I'm like, okay, I got the Warrior player, and I know he's a known entity at this point. Don't play on the ladder very much, no big deal. He's got stuff going on. But opening 2 Chaos dudes against this dude right here, this idiot in particular, ain't even it, man, because it just never goes well for you. But whatever. So I got the goats, I got the Sork, I got the ring, upstart, BLS. Opponent gets the Kaiko, Snatch, Exile, Rhoda, Pot. So cool. I'm going first. I draw into the Thunder Dragon. So cool. Then double up. So I'm going Thunder Dragon up. Get 2 to the hand. Of course. Standard. Upstart. Draw the mystical space. Set the goats. Set the ring. Throw it over to the opponent. Opponent go ahead and pots up. Hate to see it for me. Love to see it for them. gets another Kaiko, gets premature burial, go ahead and slaps down the Kaiko, and just crashes in for 18. I go ahead and ring it up, man, because I want to try to keep this damage off as much as I can, and maybe if I can keep the Johnny Sins, the bead shaking idiot, the bald idiot off the board for long enough, I can miraculously get a dark and get one of these chaos guys out pretty quick and maybe do some damage. I draw into the stupidest nobleman to cross out. Can't take it out. You know, no pre. It's in there. And I go ahead and set up the mystical space, throw it over to the opponent. Opponent dust tornadoes that real quick. Draws into the Blade Knight. Rhodas for, you already know who coming down. The boy, dude. Brian Pumper himself. The Don Zalug. I call him Donald. You know, people hate me for that, but whatever. He crashed in for 14. I have to hit the goats because maybe not. Maybe I should have just, because all my hand is super dead anyway. So maybe I should have just let him rip one and save the goats. Right? So maybe if he hits the Sork, I can BLS. If he hits the knock, who cares? If he hits the BLS, whatever. I don't know. That was just a thought. But I went ahead and go'd up just to save the damage. I'm trying to not die too quick. I draw into the Raigeki break. Okay. Going to slap down the Raigeki break. All right. So let's see what happens. Opponent go ahead and draw into the Ninja Grandmaster. Ninja Grandmaster comes down. Go ahead. Ninja Grandmaster comes down. Go ahead and Don. And Ninja Grandmaster hits into two of the goats. And then I draw into the Abyss Soldier. So I'm like, cool. Going to slap down the Abyss Soldier. I probably, man, you know what? If I was really good, I could probably use this Raigeki break, throw out the Sork, and then get the BLS online. I don't know. That's something. I'm not even anywhere near that kind of move on this situation. But I'll go ahead and crash into the Don. Opponent go ahead and misclicks on the Sakurazu armor, give me a little bit of free intel. You know, I saw it. I'm pretending like I ain't see it, but I definitely saw it. Another Kaiko comes down. Then the Snatch Deal comes down. Okay, and then the opponent crashes into the last token, swings it for 18. I tank that, and then another 18, and then I discard the Thunder Dragon. So that's probably a misplay. I probably should have got rid of this Sork and got the BLS ready to rock instead of discarding a Thunder Dragon there. Maybe that would have telegraphed, and then he would have just prematured it back anyway, looking at his hand. So maybe not, probably not. I don't know. I'm just thinking, cause I'm drawing really, really stupid right now. I'm getting, you know, my deck has not been doing me any favors ever since Toy Pagal, but whatever. I'll slap down the Scapegoats again, gain 1,000, and I go and play him. Opponent sets up the Solemn and throws it over to me. I draw into the Mystical Tomato, and I go and summon it. And then I set up the knock just as some bluffage, and I throw it over to the opponent. Opponent going and exiles my guy, prematures the Kaiko. He already knows. See, it's all a bluff, you know. Not a bluff, but you know, it's a tell. Once I put that Mr. Tomato out there, he kind of knew. Really, really talented player. So I'm assuming that just based on how this game is going and how I'm playing like off the top of the deck and how I'm not really doing anything but setting one card and all this, he knows my hand is just chaos, just saturated right now, and that's like a easy way to tell that that's happening. So he brings out the Bead Shaker again on me, and just starts smacking at my graveyard, banishing my Light in the Dark, set up Sakura's armor. I draw into another Sork, and I have to scoop. So I'm like, oh damn, you know. But that's really how it happens when you're on chaos, man. Chaos, any kind of chaos control, especially, man, you're gonna brick hard on those chaos dudes. I hate it. I hate Thunder Dragon. I hate chaos. I hate them all. I wish I need to go back to figure out a good go control. Shout out Jean-Claude Van Damme. You know, he's got the go control. I might just start hopping on that or something. I don't know. Nah, I'm just hating. I'm salty. I get salty after I lose. Whatever. Moving on. So I'm tight. I'm sad. I'm like, whatever. You know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Fight. So I'm thinking like I'm never gonna draw good, and then I draw, oh my goodness, oh my gourd. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about how bad I've been drawing, and I draw into a heater. You know what I'm saying? Got the double Trinity situation with the, you know, you can't be mad at that. I mean, if I lose, which I still very well could lose with a hand like this, but at least this is giving me a chance to say, hey, I didn't draw bad, and that's why I lost. At least I'm gonna get a chance to play. So I draw into a pretty dope hand, two Trinity pieces, Thunder Dragon, etc. And I go ahead and pot of greed up. get 2. Delinquent duo. Opponent's got to be sick. No one likes that. He's got to be upset about it. I hit the 4. If I hit that pot of greed, he'd have been real saturated with salt. I'm going to slap down the Mr. Tomato. Opponent going pot of greed's up. I let it ride. I can't stop it. Opponent going ahead and premature burials, brings back the boy. And then you're going to smash with my guy. Smacks me for 18. And I just eat it. I'm trying to save these goats because I need them to go farther than they went last time. Last time they were literally just got picked off and did nothing for me. So I'm hoping for a metamorphosis or something or anything, but you know, we'll see. I go ahead and tribe up, throw out one of the Thunder Dragons, and then smack in for 16. I get ringed. No big deal. It happens. You know what I'm saying? Bring down, set up the Mirror Force. Opponent go ahead and throws down the Solemn. Throws it over to me. I get the Ring of Destruction of my own. Bring out the Abyss Soldier, and I just go ahead and wail in for 18. You know, so I'm feeling it. I'm just sending everybody, getting as aggressive as you can because you want to try to capitalize on your advantage that you got from opening really well. Opponent gets Snatch Steal again on the well. He just loves working for the enemy. No big deal. Hits me for 18, but that's too much damage, so I decide to go ahead and goad up here. Opponent lets it ride. He does not feel that is worthy of the Solemn Judgment. I agree. I go ahead and gain 1,000 from the Snatch Steal, and I snatch back, and then I hit him for 18. Cool. So he lets it ride. Yeah, that's not a bad spot. Opponent draws a Mrs. Sword level 2. He gains a G. Go ahead and exile, maintaining that priority, and go ahead and throws it off the Abyss Soldier. Throws it over to me. I grow onto the Krebz Charity. So Dex just drawing all the heat right now. I'm feeling not too bad about it. You know, I get 3. Go ahead and throw out the Upstart, and I just bring down the Dekoichi and swing in. He had more life points. I just scooped it up because it was just I guess it was out of control, but I drew super dumb right there. Love to see it for me. I want to keep more of that. Give me more of that because I'm trying to sneak one off here. No big deal. So I draw into the Sakuretsu armor. So I've got all my traps in. I got all the stuff. I got some recruiters in. Hopefully, kind of counteract some of the warrior aggression. Opponent draws to the BLS. Kaiko, Smashing Ground, Sakuretsu armor, Book of Moon, Reinforcement of the Army. I got the Dekoichi, Miss Tomato, Solemn, Mirror, Sakuretsu. Okay, cool. So opponent go ahead and throws down the Bead Shaker again. No big deal. And I draw into a Chaos Monster. Gotta love it. And I bring out the Miss Tomato because I don't want my guy to get knocked, and I don't want him to get, knocked or level 2'd or exiled. I'm thinking maybe if my guy is just in attack mode, you know, maybe he'll have to attack it. I got nothing to remove, so I can get my Sangan. I can get some stuff going. I don't know. That was the plan. Plans often do not go the way you want them to go from time to time because the Smasher just comes down and just punches my dude right into the graveyard, and then, you know, he swings in. So I go and Sakuretsu this guy. Opponent going to Rhodas. Probably grabbing the blade. Okay. Textbook warrior stuff. I don't know why. Usually I would have pumped him up. They would probably would have went ahead and set this and this. I don't know about that. Maybe he's thinking maybe one of these are heavy or something, and he didn't want to risk a big blowout. But pumping that guy up, I think I would have pumped him up. I don't know. Everything. So I go ahead and set, which is another dead giveaway that I'm sitting on some type of trap. I'm sure warrior players know that. So he's going to play the Krebz Charity. Go ahead and dig on in, see if he can get to somebody who can negate something. Couldn't find it. I go ahead and Mirror Force the boy, and he just BLS's immediately. And I Solemn Judgment. That's an easy 4,000. Solemn Judgment, easy 4,000. I go ahead and flip the boy, grab the breaker, slap the breaker down, declare effect on the set, Sakuretsu armor, and I go ahead and pound in for 3,000. Opponent tanks it, no big deal. Opponent draws it to the Mystic Sword level 2. Go ahead and sets it. Sets the call. Oh, he cannot premature this Blackluster Soldier because the summon was negated. So, I was wondering, I was like, why the hell didn't he premature that thing and just start wailing, dude? That would have been bad. Okay, cool. Yeah, you can't do that. So anyway, He sets up the Call of Haunted, sets up the Book of Moon, throws it over to me. I get the Krebz Charity again, so I'm feeling super good about it. I draw into the Snatch Deal, Magician of Faith, and Mystic Tomato. I go ahead and discard Faith and the Dekoichi. I don't know what I'm doing. Bring down the Mystic Tomato, and I'm just like, okay, aggro, aggression. I go ahead and bash him for 16, 14, 14. Opponent takes all that. He didn't want to play this Call of Haunted to bring back something to chip off some of that damage, or a Book of Moon or something. He just kind of let it ride. Opponent go ahead and smashes, hits the Mr. Tomato. He's got the call, he's got the book and the pre. Okay. Maybe call, book, breaker. I don't know. We'll see. I draw into the Dust Tornado, and I go ahead and continue to pound in with 14. Pound in for 16. Opponent has to book, but they don't have enough life points to pay the 800 now. Opponent draws to the Pot of Greed, which is sick. Sick Pot of Greed coming off the top. Dust Tornado and Ninja Grandmaster. He gonna hit into the breaker, throws over. I Dust Tornado, Dust Tornado. Draw into the Sakura with armor. I go and play Snatch Steal, and I steal the win. So I'm feeling fantastic. You know, I was able to get a win over someone who is much better than I am. Like, much better. Shout out to Krebz. I'm not trying to sit and pretend like I'm better than anybody, because I know I'm not. I haven't got there yet. I'm feeling great that I was able to get a win. I drew incredibly strong game 2 and 3. Game 1, not so much. The opponent played pretty well. Maybe they could have done some stuff different. You tell me. Maybe I could have done some stuff different. But either way, it worked out for me. So now I'm rolling into, we have to play again, because I'm coming from loser's bracket. Now I have to play again and try to win. So we're gonna roll right into it, just to wrap this one right on up. Up and call it good to go. But again, make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe. JDZ Plays Goats, and we're gonna make it do what it do. You know, maybe I should be, I don't know, man. Maybe I should just be like all like, I don't know. Maybe I should just start getting mad wacky on here and just like, you know, I don't know. That ain't me, man. I can't do it. If your boy just starts getting mad wacky on the YouTube deal, you know what I'm saying? Just know it ain't me. I'm doing it just to try to get some clout. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get some YouTube clout. You know, just if I start getting all wacky and just, you know. That might be what it is, but you know, you do what you got to do, man. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make this thing pop. Not, you know the vibes. Anyway, so going into the next set, back to back. I gotta do it again. This is gonna be very. Oh my goodness. So he's got a unit that he's hanging on to over there. I got a pretty decent hand, I would say, but that hand he's got, it just looks like some damage, because you got Rhoda, which is basically like, you know, for warrior players, Rhoda's like Trinity 4 and 5, Matrix Trinity the threequel, you know, so those are really, really strong cards. You can do a lot of damage with those. And he's got the SJ, and he's got the Saku. It's not bad, but I got the Upstart. You know, maybe that can give me something good. I got the Faith, I got the Meta, I got the Thunder, I got the Goats. You know, so we're gonna see what happens, man. I draw into the Dekoichi. I go in Thunder Dragon up immediately. Right away. Opponent, I'm reading the comments. He said I think he's saying he misplayed. I don't see it. I don't know. Maybe I missed it. Somebody let me know how Krebz. Maybe Krebz, if you're watching this, tell me how you misplayed on that. Maybe something with that. It had to be something with Call of Haunted and Book of Moon, or there was something that could have happened in there to shield some damage to make premature work better. Some kind of miscalculation, because I think maybe you thought you had 900 and that pre would have been good. Things happen. So I played the Upstart. Opponent gets 1,000. I set the Mr. Tomato, and I set the Scapegoats. I do that because I know Blade Knight is an option to come down and kill this thing, and I kind of want to keep my flips as much as I can. But you know, that was a goofball mission. Who knows? Opponent go ahead and summons the Breaker. Probably reading these Scapegoats because he played me like an absolute fiddle on that one. Go ahead and breaks the Goats, and I chain them. Okay, cool. Which, again, I think that might have been a misplay. That might have been a misplay. Yeah, because I just wasn't thinking. I went in cruise control. I should have. He go ahead and attacks, but since I played these scapegoats, you cannot summon the same turn that you play those, even if it's not your turn. So that's a little something that you just forget about, man. I forgot about it. It happens. It happens to us all. Opponent go ahead and Rhoda number 1. What does he grab? Level 2, of course. You know, just grabbing whatever you want to answer whatever problem you have. I think that's a super good card. Level 2, go ahead and slashes and dashes the Koichi. Smacks it to a goat, throws it over to me. I bring out the Mystic Tomato number 2. Mystic Tomato will go ahead and bonk into the guy, eat Sakuretsu armor. I throw down the Solemn Judgment, throw it back over to the opponent. Maybe I didn't have to attack. I probably could have just threw the tomato on attack mode and just let it post up and then not attack, but it would have been what it was. No big deal. Donnie Z, whenever that dude hits a field, just start guarding your wares because he's coming for your grip at some point or another. So my opponent's got a full warrior situation over here on his side. This right here, this board state that my opponent is sitting on right now is the bane of my existence. You got Don on you. You got a feeble nonsense one of back row, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. It does not matter what it is. You got this idiot right here, Mystic Swordsman level 2, and you got whoever. It don't matter. Don and a whole crew of stuff, and it's just like you can't set, you can't attack, you can't do nothing. You just gotta lose. Like this right here just sucks. So I'm looking at my hand, and I'm like, okay, I got these dumbass Thunder Dragons. I got this dumbass Magician of Faith that's never gonna resolve like in a million years. I got, you know, I'm like out of options at this point. Yeah. So I go ahead and try to snatch steal. He rings up the breaker. Cool. I go ahead and set up Magician of Faith because maybe I'm like, okay, the ring went down. Maybe the ring was the answer to Thousand Eyes. Try to get Thousand Eyes on him. Solemn Judgment right away. I try to Solemn Judgment, and then the Solemn Judgment gets Solemn Judgmented. So we got a state of the game situation. Everybody's got Solemn Judgments, and mine was the last to be negated. So I am just sitting here with 2 of the stupidest Thunder Dragons just posted up in my hand, and I got the Donnie Z and his little brother just staring me down, and then they call another one on me. So I just have to scoop it up. You know, that is called the Warrior Monster Mash. Defend your life points at all costs. Destruction, you're going to lose, etc., etc. You've all been there. If you play this game more than a day and you ran across a Warrior player, that will happen. Goodbye. Just throw a Trap Dust Shooting a Delinquent Duel in there, and you got the full Monty of things that happen to your boy JD. But you know, so I'm like, damn, okay, that happens. You know, you got to roll. You got to do what you got to do. That's gonna happen sometimes. So my opponent's hand's not as aggressive as that last one was. Still pretty good, but not as good. I'm sitting on the Magician of Faith again, Mystic Tomato, Metamorphosis, Sakuretsu Armor, Heavy Storm. Yeah, so I misplayed that last game too with the whole Mystic Tomato scapegoat thing. Maybe I could have been different if I didn't do that. So I go and set it again. I set another Mystic Tomato. I don't learn my lesson. You know, I probably should just stop setting this thing, but it keeps happening. Opponent gets the Rhoda. Okay. The Mystic Swordsman comes down. Mystic Tomato versus the Mystic. Oh, they both are mystics. I just noticed that. Who's more mystical? Let us know. Is this little guy more mystical, or is this tomato more mystical? They're both mystic. I never pieced that together. Anyway, so the mystic swordsman will meet the mystic Sakuretsu armor, and then I get the Nobleman. So he has to back up to the backup. He's coming extra prepared. I draw into the Liquid Duo, which is dope. You know, he didn't set his whole hand, which a lot of Warrior players do. Duo is usually dead after turn 1, but it didn't happen. So I got super fortunate there to get a full functioning Duo, grabbing the DD Warrior Lady in the process, and the opponent will throw out the Book of Moon as his choice. And I just go ahead and say, to hell with it, summon the Dekoichi and just start beating dude, because if I set it, he's just gonna do some shenanigans to it anyway. He's gonna get killed. So I'm sick of setting the dude. I'm just gonna bring him out and just start swinging. Going on punching for another 14. Set the goats. They get Dust Tornado immediately, and then I throw it back over to the opponent. Opponent sets up the Torrential Tribute, and I just continue to beat with this. This is Dekoichi is going all the way off. And it's Cliff. He can't do anything about it. Look how stupid Cliff's looking right now. Cliff's looking real dumb in the face of this train, like a real idiot. So cool. I'm sitting there. I'm pounding. Opponent gets the Mystical Space Typhoon. Go ahead and sets up the Space Typhoon and the Cliff. Cliff has to go on defense to protect some LPs. I draw into the Black Luster. The Black Luster went, and I play Heavy Storm because I'm like, man, I'm feeling extra aggressive. I might as well just do it. Opponent has the MST and differential tribute. Not too bad. I continue to pound with the Dekoichi. Set the Magician of Faith. Throw it over to the opponent. Opponent gets a Solemn Judgment. I draw into the Sign Gon. And flip the Magician of Faith. Get him back. And opponent just scoops it up. He's like, dude, I've had enough. I'm not. We are not continuing that travesty that was happening. You know, that Delinquent Duo was super strong. Came at the right time. Opponent didn't have the best cards, you know, in that game. So this is it. This is game 3 for the win. Finals. JDZ versus Krebz. I'm feeling like anxious, anxiety. I'm nervous. You're shaky. Like, oh man, you're like, oh dude, I got this game. I'm trying to. I don't know how. I don't play enough high stakes. Like I know Krebz and I know his brother. They play high stakes all the time. They play for real money. They play for cash. They play for hundreds of dollars. They got it. They play in super high stakes tournaments. They're always top and they're always playing for something. I don't play for anything ever. So he's definitely at an advantage in these crunch time situations, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like I'm like, oh, whatever, you know, just gonna try to do what I can, but you know, so that's where we're at with it. Game 3, I'm super nervous. I'm
Final
super, like,
round, fight.
This is late as hell. It's probably like 10:30, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, something like that. It's probably midnight or something. Fortunately, we're both West Coast, so I don't have an advantage over them. So opponent finally gets a dust tornado, the Dusty Dust. This dude's back on me again. He's got the Grave Fever Spy in here, so that's some SDL, that's some Krebz SDL technology, bringing in the spies on the Warriors, man, and the Mobius and all that stuff. I've seen a lot of footage of what they do, and you never will see it because as soon as you know game 2 comes around, your knocks are long gone. So this bad boy has a conversion rate of probably like 1,000%. If he sets it down, it's gonna get flipped over because there's really no way I can interact with it because I'd be a fool to keep my knocks in. So I think more Warrior players are starting to do that. I know in Europe and Italy it's a big thing. You're bringing in flips game 2 and 3, but I know that they definitely are some pioneers in that field. So I draw into the Pot of Greed, feeling pretty good about it. I'm not gonna lie. You know. But I get hit with this dust shoot. So as good as I was feeling, I'm feeling pretty stupid now because, you know, opponent sees it, going to takes the Serpent, gets him all the way up out of here. Because that Serpent and that Tribe could have just done some work looking back at it. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to Upstart. Make sure I get a good shuffle in there. Upstart, get the Snatch Deal. Pot of Greed. Get the Kaiko, get the Dekoichi. Cool. I go and bring down the Kaiko and just bash into the Spy. I thought it was DD Warrior Lady, honestly, but it being Spy, it is what it is. I know sometimes a lot of Warrior players, they'll go ahead and set up, they'll set Exile too. So I couldn't have that, just setting into that and then letting it just flip over and pop me, and then Donnie Boy comes down. That's a whole ass situation within itself. I go and set up all my stuff. He did not Dust Tornado anything, which is pretty cool. And I let that go. I probably should have Solemn this dude as soon as he came down, but then I get Solemn to Solemn and I just lose immediately. So maybe not. I don't know. What do you guys think? I probably should have Solemn the Blade because I know this is coming. He sets all of his garbage, but if I didn't, he would just book him on him anyway. I don't know. So maybe I didn't Solemn. That's probably the right call. I take the 200 and just die, or take 200. Kaiko just goes to the graveyard. So I just go ahead and think about it for a second, and I just decide to just shotgun my MST. Hopefully I can hit a Solemn Judgment or something good. It was not. It was in fact a Book of Moon, so I feel very stupid. And they're going to set up Dekoichi, throw it over to the opponent. Opponent going to bring down the Breaker. Man, that sucks because I don't want to Solemn this thing either and just blow my life points and just immediately just lose. But at the same time, you know, if you don't, He rolls on me, and then he hits the damn solemn anyway. So it's like, damn, wasted my solemn judgment, which is a good card. I get a card, Upstart Goblin, hate to see it, and I have to play some goats because I'm trying to, all my life points matter this time. But as you can tell, his board is just huge already. Like, it's just so much advantage he's gotten on me just from killing all my stuff. And this is the spot you don't want to be in. I'm in the hurt locker now. You don't want to be where I currently am residing. So I go ahead and get the upstart, giving him more life points, and then I attempt to snatch steal the Blade Knight, which sucks. Why did I set that snatch steal anyway? Because this heavy would have been so dope if I didn't set the snatch steal. Okay, well, anyway, you got it. You can't look back. So he hits me with the wicked dust tornado, and I have to throw it back over to the opponent. And then the Dawn is on me. Damn. So he's in full throttle attack mode. Everybody's in, and I'm swinging, and I'm hoping. I don't know. I mean, I want to keep the tribe, which is okay. I got to keep the tribe, which is dope. I draw into the dumbest delinquent duel. So this is usually the duo I get when I'm playing against warrior players. Like, they have nothing in the hand, everything's on the field, and then duo will come. So this is more how it is when you are in this warrior matchup. You're gonna get a duo, and you're gonna be like, oh man, this thing fucking sucks. And I go and play Heavy Storm. Okay, and now summon the tribe. So I'm thinking, okay, I got a lot of threats on the field. I don't know I know what that is. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm feeling pretty down. But I figure I go ahead and pump in for the tribe. Attack the guy, take the chip damage. And then I call the spellcasters because it's 3 of them and it's 2 warriors. I figure they do more damage. If I kill the warriors, maybe I should have killed the warriors, and then he would have to crash the blade, and then, or you have to crash the breaker. I don't know. I did that all wrong. I just felt whatever, dude. That's what I did. I felt 3 was more than 2, but he draws another Blade Knight anyway, so it don't even damn matter. Like, it's still clobbering time for my health. He just pounds me for everybody. He's got to be feeling great. I'm on the top of the deck. He's got a whole situation on the board. I draw into... What could that have been? I mean, BLS wouldn't even save me in that situation. I would need like Graceful into a dark monster, or into a light monster and BLS to even think about coming back. But then he's got so many more outs left. So I set it up and I just start, I bend over and just kiss my ass goodbye, dude. And I'm sad. But guess what? Not for long though, because you know what? It is what it is. It's just another loss. Another loss is another chance to play. Another loss is another opportunity to learn. Shout out to Krebz, fantastic Yu-Gi-Oh player. Can't say enough. Krebz 619 and his brother SDL, fantastic warrior players. Look them up if you don't know about them. They both will be playing in the Go Format War League as well, representing Team Rampage 1 or 2. There's 2 Team Rampage teams in there, so I'm not exactly sure which one they are on, but I'm looking forward to getting a 3rd rematch with either one of them, and we're gonna do it like that. But again, this was a great event. There's more every Friday. If you want to participate in one of these events, go ahead and do it. GoFormat.com. It's going to be a blast. I will try to participate in them more, but with the way my job is set up, work and all that, I can't get off a lot of times. But cool. It was a blast. I had fun. Tell me what you guys think. I'm sure I misplayed in there a lot. The warrior matchup is one of my worst matchups. If you know anything about me, if we've talked in any of these Discord settings or any of these meetings, if you're talking Go Format Yu-Gi-Oh, I'll talk to you. I don't care. But the warrior matchup is one of my worst ones, and it was evident here. But it's not going to stop. I'm going to keep on going until the end, and we're going to keep rocking. So I think the next event I end up playing in, I played in a luxury event. I think I'm going to cover that next. Shout out to Give a Nation. Shout out to Come Up with Collectibles. Shout out to the Rampage guys again. They always plan. I mentioned it earlier, but there's always these luxury events, cash tournaments that happen. I played in one. I will cover that event next. Then I'll cover the Patreon qualifier that I played in, the GFC, FLC, and we'll just keep going until then. but also just listening to the people, listen to the algorithms, listen to the voices of what the majority want. There will be more live duels. People want to see live duels. People want to see deck profiles. People want to see more interviews. I have fun doing interviews. If you are interested, if you are a top player and you want to come on to the Coach's Corner, please email me or text me or message me on Discord. I will get you into the Coach's Corner. If you've been on Moxie's and James Ark, if you've been on the Coach's Corner, you want to come back for another take on the Coach's Corner, come on back, and I will be glad to have you. So anyone who wants to come there, I'll be more than happy to be your student in the Coach's Corner or a friend or whatever. I will like to play with whoever wants to play. Go Format War League again, that will be featured on this channel as well. And you know, I might have to change some titles and stuff around. Just tell me what you think, and we're gonna get to do it. But like I said, we're very close to 200. Let's get to 200. I don't know if I can do a giveaway at 200. I want to do a giveaway at 500 because I don't have that many cards. If I keep giving away all my cards every 100 subscribers, I'll be impoverished, sad boy with no cards. But I will continue. We'll do something. 200. We'll do something. I got a fun plan for 200. I got a really fun plan for 400, and we're gonna do another giveaway at 500. So we're gonna make it. I'm already saying it. Yes, speaking into existence. Yeah. So remember the Sunday the 27th. We got the Patreon World Championship Worlds qualifier, and the 19th we got FLC. All right. So I expect to see most of you there. And I expect to see most of you in the Go Format War League. If you're not playing, just make sure you drop by anyway and spectate and cheer for your favorite teams. And hopefully, you know, they win or not. Hopefully, it's gonna, we'll see what happens. So, more to follow on that. Well, that's all I have. As always, this video was a blast and a pleasure to make. It was a good time to do this. I enjoy doing this. It brings me an extreme amount of joy to create these things and sit down with the community and talk about it and hear what people have to say, even though most of the time I'm just getting roasted by people. But you know what? It's all love, I think. So tell me what you think. JDZ Plays Goats. We're gonna keep doing it like that, like my Yugioh card sweater I got. You know what I'm saying? I'm all the way in, baby. I'm all the way in. I don't give a damn. I'm all the way in. This is what it is. Go Format, baby. We're gonna do it like that. Till then, that's all I have. Thank you all for tuning in. Shout out to the real ones. That's all y'all, the real ones. Salute to the OGs, all my day ones, every day. Peace.
This program was made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.